Welcome to the new video. So today we got a lot of stuff going on. Very long and grinding day. Grinding because a lot of stuff I had to do and I'm still not done, and I still have to do a lot of stuff, and I'm supposed to get into bed within 1 hour. So obviously that's not going to happen because I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm preparing some new stuff for the um, community that I have, and I'm going to open a Instagram account where I'm gonna post like stuff about trading basically. And yeah, I'm preparing something I'm gonna keep private for now. um, we'll see even if will release it and when it happens, but for now the main goal for me is to start sharing my trades a bit on Instagram also, not only on Twitter and on YouTube. uh, And with that, we can start today's trading day. Let's review the trade that I took and everything. I couldn't do it earlier because I went to the workout right after the session. Then I had to mow the lawn, like the grass around the house. And after that, I took a shower, I ate, and then basically I came straight here, did the journal about the trade, and right now I'm recording this video, like a second way of journaling my trade. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do. I have to create that Instagram, create that video, post the video. Then if I make time, I need to learn for school like study, and I have like a video to watch and a lot of other stuff. So yeah, we'll see what we can do today. I already know that I'm gonna stay a bit late, but it's okay. Let's start. So let's not waste any time. Today, Monday, we don't have any news for USD, meaning that it will be a clean day to trade. Price may be slower because it's Monday. We know that, so we keep trading still. But we just put that into perspective, like keep it in our minds. So let's see. Let's start with Nasdaq or NQ. Price is bearish, and I'm biased bearish. However, I took a long trade, and I'll explain why. 4-hour time frame, we can see that we are also bearish. 1-hour time frame, we are also bearish. On the 4-hour time frame, we had the new week opening gap above, and we have 4-hour fair value gap right here and an order block right here that price used to move up from. I marked them out and I expected some kind of reaction here. I was open to both selling and buying today. So if price decided to push up from the start into the new week opening gap, fill it out, and then I would be open to taking shorts into these lows and these levels. Then let's see the 1-hour. We had these relative highs above right here and this new week opening gap, which is kind of like the obvious draw on liquidity because this is way too clean, and we have the new week opening gap, so this is way too clean. If you look at the 15-minute time frame, we can see that price dips down into these levels and sweeps liquidity right here. So I instantly start looking for a long because we have so much clean highs and the new week opening gap, which is a draw on liquidity. I wait once price hit this, I wait for a 5-minute like break of structure or an inversion. In this case, it almost gives us an inversion, but it does not right here. If it closed above, I will look to take a trade from the 5-minute right here. It retraces, and right when it retraces, it gives you a break of structure right here on which you can enter. So it can be below the 5-minute, and the obvious targets is either this, which I would take because it's 3.6R, and the next one is the new week opening at the fill of it or the beginning of it. And if you targeted this, then you have made a 5R. So I think that like for someone like, what am I talking about? Someone like TJR will probably take this because he considers this a break structure. But I'm not used to that because it's a move up and a move down. I'm not used to that. I want like clean break of structures. For example, if like this, for me, this is a high that has to be closed above, and maybe here, if we close above here, then I would consider. So yeah, I would probably take this one. But I didn't consider this one, so I was watching ES at the same time, and we have everything the same. We have the bearishness here, bearishness here, bearishness here, but we took out on NQ the low right here on the weekly low, but we didn't do it on the ES. So I waited on ES, and in the end, at 9:30, we came down, we swept this liquidity, and we swept the weekly liquidity. So that's a stronger sweep of liquidity than NQ. Then we reach into the 4-hour order block, and we move up, completing a break structure here, what we didn't do on NQ, and we broke structure here. So from that point, I marked out the equilibrium and a 5-minute fair value gaps to the downside. It retraced into the first fair value gap, and that's where I look for an entry. If it gives me the reaction, I take the entry. If it does not, obviously it's gonna go down into this one and then maybe give me the entry. So let's drop to the 1 minute. It drops down into the 5-minute gap, and from there gives a break structure, which is my entry right here. This is the entry I got filled on because the price was moving a bit, and like in the last 2 seconds price moved down right here. That's maybe best for if I start waiting for the candle to actually like closes or something like that. I think I even waited for this to close and then I entered on this candle developing. I think yes, yeah, that's what I did. And yeah, I really like the reaction here, like the small accumulation, then the strong move up, which was definitely a cue for me to get in. It was kind of obvious. Then in terms of the trade management, I had this 1-hour order block marked out prior to the session, right here. So I was expecting some kind of reaction off of that. So once price moved up and reached this and started moving down, it formed a 5-minute gap, a 5-minute fair value gap, and I had to put my stop at break even at that point because I know that we are bearish on all of the time frames, so we can move down from this order block to the downside. So I wanted to secure myself, and once this was formed, I thought that it does not, if it goes below the 50% of it, I do not want to be in a trade below the 50% of this 5-minute. So my stop was right here, just so I can wick into it and then maybe go up. But if it closes below it and goes down, I do not want to be in the trade anymore. So the stop loss was like $8 or something like that. And it reacted nicely off of it, moved up a little bit choppy because it's Monday, but that's fine. It moved up. We swept out these liquidities, and once we swept those out with this candle, I set my stop at break even and waited. And as you can see, with the next few candles, we reached the target, and here is the profit that I made on this trade. I paused the video because it's hard to find in this whole thing. So it was supposed to be 250, but once price like tapped it and the trading view thing said that it hit TP, but I was still in the position, I went out and closed it manually, which caused price in that time price moved down a little bit, so that's why I closed for $10 less. The only thing I would change about today is that I actually let this one like play out fully. What I mean by that is that I waited and let price hit my TP without me closing, even though that it looked like it already hit it. So yeah, that's the only thing I would change about today. And maybe the alternative that I could have done is basically just putting my take profit right here. But I'm still not used to that. And the reason that I exited once it hit, like it didn't take me out automatically, I exited manually because it like hit this trading view thing, so I just exited. Is basically because I still don't trust these two pairs, I mean if they are pairs indices, very much, because I just started trading them, and this is the first trade that I took live on my account on these two, so I'm still getting used to them and it takes time. So yeah, but honestly, if we are talking about being honest, I believe that this is the point where I'm switching to profitability because Forex just wasn't for me and wasn't for my model and my trading. But NQ and Nasdaq, NQ and ES have definitely been doing that in the past week, and I demonstrated. I liked the results. I liked how the price action moves. I missed some setups, but I learned from it. I realized how it moves, And right now I really like how it moves. Like this move similar to this happened already last week, and it's easy to spot, you know. So I'm definitely liking it way more because it's way more volatile and way more like makes sense about what it wants to do, whereas Forex doesn't do so. Forex doesn't do so. So yeah, this is definitely the better option. So yeah, this is about it, and this is a really good trade that I took today. It was A plus, and I hope to take more trades like this week and next week and in the future, basically. Uh, yeah, that's about it in terms of the trade and in terms of the breakdown and trade recap. Um, yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something new.